Say Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai, Rakate Yahweh, Rakate Oshai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule by that great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk on the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right, this coming another lesson to feed the elect of the nation of Israel, the 144,000, the one-third, men, women, and children. Right? You know, we see in the destruction of Esau, which known as the Edomites, right? You so-called white people, this is the end of your civilization. This is the end of your age, your aeon. This is the end of your rulership, your kingdom, right? And this is prophecy. That's why we see an article like these. Allies should be reliable. Macron regret Trump decision to pull out of Syria. We see throughout Europe the best protest, against the migration pact, right? We see the Democrat and the Republican, they can't see eye to eye. They're fighting. We see in Britain and Brexit, with the they're gonna leave Brexit. We see in the downfall of the so-called white man, the so-called white man rulership. You know, and our Lord Yahweh shall say, for if Satan rise up against himself, how shall his kingdom stand? And we see Satan rising up against himself, and you so-called white people are Satan, right? You are the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, right? You are an adversary, and that's the meaning of the word Satan. Check it up for yourself, you simple Negroes who always get offended off of words, right? The so-called white man is Satan, right? He are an adversary, right? Yahweh shall also say, for a house divided against itself, how shall the house stand? The house is you so-called white people. You divided. And that's why Europe falling apart right now. That's why you see the LFS protests in London. You see it in France, in Belgium, in Germany. We see it throughout Europe, right? Because this is prophecy. The prophecy said that you so-called white people, you know, so like your prophecy said you so-called white people is the end of the world, right? Use the end of the world, right? Let me get this in Mark, right? Get this in Mark. This is Mark chapter 3, verse 24. It says, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And this is you so-called white people empire. This is your rulership. But like I mentioned, why we see this division between the Edomites is because it's prophecy. The prophecy said the beast shall hear the whore, and the beast shall burn the whore with fire. Right? America is that whore. Right? The beast is near to the EU, the military power. And that's why you're seeing Donald Trump pull out to the 2016 Paris climate change, right? Which is a breach which go against their word, right? You see, pull out to the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, and then put in sanction on his allies because they want to stay in the deal because they're making money. Staying in the deal with Iran, the 2015 nuclear deal. These European nations making money, right? So the whole now put sanction on them. So all these things gotta happen because it's prophecy. It is prophecy, right? It's and also the 1998, the 1988 INF, which is the intermediate range nuclear force. The America pull out of it, right? I'm blaming Russia and say Russia making these missiles, these short range nuclear missile. You understand? So all these things gotta happen because it's prophecy. It is prophecy. You understand? Right? It's Mark 3:25. He said, and if a house divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And you so called people divided. That's why we see all this uproar within your kingdom. There is no order, there's no stability in your kingdom. The most high destroying you devils. Right? Salakio. Yeah, Salakio. Right? That's a minute Akim, Salakio. Hey, Shalom. I just want to do another video. Kai back just now. Yeah. Can't. Alright, Shalom, Brakata. Yeah, there's a brother that's checking in the. Yeah. You understand? So like I mentioned, these things is prophecy. These things gotta happen. And there's a straight cut for you simple-minded Israelites. Like to say that, hey, the Bible is not inspired by the Most High. The white man write the Bible. You are dummies and you're gonna be destroyed. Right? Yeah, so hey, right? Mark 3:26, Mark 3:25, he said, and if a house divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but at an end. And this will be seen Satan rising up against himself. Because like I mentioned, you so-called people are Satan. The word Satan means adversary. You are adversary to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yahweh who the world will declare God, and Yahweh Shai who the world will declare Jesus. Right? You are adversary. Right? You are Satan. So the most I destroy your kingdom. The most I see you can set the Egyptian against the Egyptian. The spiritual Egyptian today is you devils. You so-called white people, you are the devil. Right? So let me read a piece of this because it goes into prophecy. Right? The beast shall hear the whole. Right? And America is the whole. Right? He said French President Emmanuel Macron has bemoaned the decision by his US counterpart to withdraw troops from Syria. Such a move is unbecoming of any ally, since they should be reliable and fight shoulder to shoulder. He said, I am very deeply regret the decision made on Syria, Macron said on Sunday, speaking at a news conference during his visit to Chad. Early this week, Donald Trump announced his move to withdraw US troops from the country, citing the defeat of Islamic State is formerly ISIS, while the US president had promised to do his propitiously. The act of decision apparently caught many by surprise. You understand? So hey, this is prophecy. These things gotta happen. Right? These chess move gotta make because what is prophecy. He said to be an ally is to fight shoulder to shoulder. It is most important thing for a head of state and head of the military, Macron stated. Any ally should be reliable. Right? So hey, there is division in the so-called white man empire and they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall. Right? There's division. And this is ours with the so-called white man. They're always fighting for they are covetous beasts. So they always fighting just like Antiochus and when he a matter of fact let me get it. Right? These beasts they been fighting against each other. Right? They are the true niggas on the planet. Right? And our people adapt this nigga attitude from the so-called white man. This is bam bam bam. This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 16. Right? He said, now when the kingdom was established before Antiochus, he thought to reign over Egypt that he might have dominion over two realms. So this was Alexander IV general. Antiochus, Ptolemy, Cassandra, and Lasamacus, right? Alexander IV general, they divide the kingdom, right? So hey, he had his own kingdom, and he decided to go what? Take his brother kingdom, because Antiochus is a Edomite and Ptolemy is a Edomite. So they're always fighting for power with, and this is their kingdom, this is their rulership, right? He said, verse 17, wherefore he entered into Egypt with a great multitude, because Ptolemy, they conquered Egypt, right? Alexander, they conquered the known world back then. So they had power over all these nations, right? Right? Verse 17, first Maccabees 1 and 17, wherefore he entered into Egypt with a great multitude, and chariots, and elephants, and horsemen, and a great navy, and made war against Ptolemy, king of Egypt. But Ptolemy was afraid of him, and flee, and many were wounded to death. You understand? So that's where these devils are always fighting. Just like in the Roman Empire, just like in the Greek Empire, these devils are always fighting, and this is what we see right now. Because that's how they know to live. They can't live no other way. You understand? So it's prophecy, right? It is prophecy. Begin next article here. This is a quick brush. It's prophecy, right? He said Europe should abandon U.S. war track, aim for monthly polar world, right? He said and let me just read this quick right here. He said EU army is not necessary because it does not reflect the real security situation in Europe. He said the problem we have in Europe are linked to a long NATO strategy to have its troops at the western Russian border. He said this was not in our mind when we ended the Cold War. He said NATO, according to Wilmore, was created as a defense ally, but its mandate was later unilaterally changed by Washington, which transformed the defensive pact into a force of aggression on a global scale. Such, having a European army replace NATO in the same global way is not in our interest, he argued. Right? So there is division in this devil empire, because it was prophecy. Right? It's prophecy. You understand? Right? Satan rise up against Satan. Right? And the next treaty this devil gonna come out to is the outer space treaty, where they signed in 1967. There's the next treaty this devil gonna break, because this devil already started weaponizing space. And there was a treaty not to weaponize space. And these devils don't care. You understand? They don't care. But like I say, it's all about prophecy. You know? The most I tell you what gonna happen. Right? Let me get a quick precept. The most I tell you what gonna happen is all about prophecy. Right? This is Isaiah 42 and 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, like former things, like what? The flood, you know? Flood, hey, Israel going into captivity by via slave ship. You understand? He said, and new things do I declare. Yeah, new things like the RFID microchip is the next major prophecy gonna come to pass. America gonna be destroyed by its allies. America is the hoe, the allies is the beast, right? You understand? He said, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Yeah, before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So this is prophecy, right? This is what will happen. This will happen, right? So lucky that give the nice, these heathens need to be put in chain, you know. These heathens need to be put in chain, right? So yeah, man. So lucky about the disturbance. These fucking heathens need to go. This place need to go. Right? This is Revelation chapter 17. Right? Revelation chapter 17 verse let me start from Revelation chapter 6, Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, which go back to these 10 kings. Right? I think right now there's NATO, I think it's 29. I think it's 29 of them now. Make up the NATO, make up NATO and the EU. Right? He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and the beast is NATO, and the EU, the military power. Right? He said, and the whore is America, right? And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. So this is what this is prophecy. That's why you're seeing these moves. That's why you see America putting sanctions on these on your allies, America going against your allies, America breaking treaties, walking away from these that sign. You understand? Because what is prophecy, these things gotta happen. Because the Most High said that it will happen. America will be destroyed by thermonuclear missile. Right? He said, and the 10 horn which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For the Most High Yahweh put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the word of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is the great city, and the woman is a great city, which is America, which is the hope, right? He said, and the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. You understand? So, hey, this is prophecy. America gonna be destroyed by your allies. America gonna be destroyed by Russia. Russia gonna be Russia and Russia allies. They're gonna shoot missiles at them too. America gonna be invaded and be destroyed, right? So you so-called white people finish, right? You are finished. This is the end of your civilization. This is the end of your wickedness, your wicked rulership, right? This is Second Ezra, chapter 6, right? Second Ezra, chapter 6, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born, of him Jacob hand held forth the heel of Esau. So Esau is the progenitor of you so-called white people, right? Which is Satan, you devils, right? You understand? He said, for Esau, you so-called white people, is the end of the world, is the end of your rulership, the end of your age, the end of your aeon, right? He said, and Jacob, which is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, is the beginning of it that follow. You understand? The beginning of it that follow, right? So, hey, when America be destroyed, this is the end of you so-called white people kingdom. This is the end of your rulership. You understand? This is the end of you. You are going to be destroyed. But these moves that we see in America going against the allies speaking against, not speaking nice toward against, not speaking nice thing about America, it's because it's prophecy. It is prophecy. You understand? Hey, Kalala Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, these devils going down. As Yahushai see Satan fall as lightning. This is how fast you devils going down. With that, all those listeners are defiant. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule at Great Stone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums and the folk and the to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom, say Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Shalak Rayam, La, Mashapatiyam, La Babal.